right, hello and welcome to the Filmageddon Vodcast live here on twitch.tv/Filmageddon. Or if you're watching this afterwards, you're probably watching it maybe on another video platform. I would never say. I'm just taking a guess. It's just maybe someone's downloaded it and is hosting it on their own platform. And if you are, shame on you. But yes, here we are. It is the post-quiz day with me, the quizmaster himself, Frank Soldado, and of course one of the best quizlings around here. He's doing lots of good things over there on the other side of the world, looking dapper today as well. A new do. We've got Mr. Adam Grundy. Hello.
Hi Frank. I've been shaved down. It's like when they have those like those times when like K-pop stars have like an affair and they have to just like shave the head and be like, I'm sorry. Mine's like that, but when I don't post the results of last week's quiz on Instagram, that's my apology. So this is my way of I take Filmageddon very seriously. This is my way of saying sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Adam. I was wondering because I saw a comment where someone was like, "Where are the answers?" And I was looking through the pictures. I'm like, "Well, surely those are them." And then I just couldn't keep track because they all look the same, right? You look at those
they do all look
every
the same.
week.
But like we always post on Twitter. Like Frank will post. Well, let's pull a curtain. Frank always posts the results on Twitter because by the time like I finish recording this, we finish filming. Like it's very late at night, so I go to bed. But then like you can't just take those pictures and put them on Twitter because like the size is different. So I always have to take them and put them into Instagram, like my little template for Instagram. So I just forgot. It was a bit of a write-off, and yeah. But you know what? That was last week. This week, what a quiz! What a quiz! Did you have fun, Frank?
I did. Yeah, it was all right, and that is despite the stream crashing for like 30 seconds. But you know what? Mm-hmm. The good thing about Twitch is that it picks up the ball and runs with it once everything goes back to normal. So I thought we would have like lost half the viewers or something like that, or people might have just been like, "Well, it's done. It's crashed now. Goodbye." But no, everybody stuck around. So thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around. And yeah, I think it's great. I think it was just a fun one last night. There was a nice variety of rounds. A couple of the new rounds. I like seeing the reactions, to the new rounds that we do, the topical rounds, of course, and just like the variety. I think the first bit of the quiz, actually, I really think the first 5 rounds of the quiz were quite easy, and then that last round sort of came in to just really mess with a lot of people who weren't expecting it.
Yeah, Frank marks like the second half usually, and I'll mark the first half of everyone's answers. And there were certainly some rounds where I was surprised that we had not a full sweep. We'll go on to that. There's some fucking good answers, or good depending on if you like to laugh at people's attempts. But yeah, no, we had like a lot of green across the board, and then I think just kind of towards the end, the winners were decided really towards the end.
Well, let's take a look at some of that green. It's the part of the show today where we're going to look over your guys' answers on our big old spreadsheet here. Remember, green is what's right, white is what's wrong, and yellow are some of the answers that just stand out to us for having fun. So the first round was our sort of change-up on the obscured round. It was the extreme close-up round. And we've only done this the one time, and I can't remember why. I think... I don't know. It's actually easier to make, and I think a bit easier to have fun with than the obscured round. But maybe it's something we'll revisit for a future live lockdown quiz. Maybe. But these were all films that were released in 2014 with their initial release. I said during the quiz, some of them had 2015 releases in the UK, but we're going with the initial release. So hopefully that was enough to get you along the way. I mean, most of it, again, it was a fairly good round. A lot of you guys got number 1 with Whiplash. Number 2, a lot of you seem to remember American Sniper. 3, not too many people with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. So it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 97 teams, or 95 teams. So 8 out of 95. So well done if you got it. Someone did put that it was hanging out down at the swimming pool.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
I couldn't remember if the clip that we used was, and then I was like, there was no swimming pool in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, was there? And maybe they were just writing to the friend at the time. Maybe they're just,
sending a message, and they
send a message
the wrong
being
box.
like, yeah, it's like, oh no, fuck, I've just sent them the wrong thing, and they're like, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, just maybe a long lost love they haven't spoke to you for ages. Maybe they're just stalking them on Instagram or something, and they're like, "Shit, the quiz," and they just wrote to someone who they haven't spoke to in a long time. Dawn at the Planet of the Apes.
That might have been what happened. A couple of people put. It's kind of funny. There's one or two answers in there for How to Train Your Dragon 2, which was an answer later in the round. And in the round or in the question where it was How to Train Your Dragon 2, a couple people put Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. So I don't really know how they mix those two up. I don't really think they sounded or seemed too similar. And I thought the How to Train Your Dragon 2, you could tell at least it was animated, but I guess I'm wrong.
That's it. And you know what? Later on, there is, I think someone guessed, I get for one of the things, which was like the picture rounds, they guessed Tangled, and Tangled was an animated film, and it's clearly not an animated photo. So what was going on there? I don't know. Maybe the edibles kicked in quite early on in the quiz for someone. So.
Well, number 4 was Boyhood. A lot of you guys got that. Number 5, surprise, so many of you got Mr. Turner. That's one that flew under people's radar. Probably not. I guess that's more of in America, people wouldn't have watched Mr. Turner. In the UK, probably. You know.
I'd never heard of it until I was doing the answers to this quiz.
Well, there you go. How to Train Your Dragon 2, the aforementioned sequel, of course. That came in at number 6. Someone put Birdman. I don't. Okay. Again, not people just taking real guesses here, not really going for the yucks. A lot of people got the Nightcrawler, not the Nightcrawler. I want an X-Men spin-off film, The Nightcrawler. That's how they launched this series in the MCU. Recast it. Who could we cast as Nightcrawler in the MCU? We're not getting a shitty little kid this time because he was crap. I mean, they already did it pretty great the first time around. In X2, I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
That was good. Ooh, a modern Nightcrawler, sort of skinny, sort of flexible. I think. Oh, Doug Jones is a bit too old. I don't think he could do it anymore.
He turned 60, I think, 3 weeks ago. So I'm not sure he would, but he would definitely be up for it.
Oh, the makeup as well. He'd be in it.
He'd love it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, Doug Jones, Jones. Nightcrawler's Eternal. He could play 12.
And you know what? Do it like what they did in Pan's Labyrinth, where for the makeup for the fawn, he had like those backwards legs, and like half of his legs were like green screen socks, so they CGI'd it out. Make Nightcrawler have those kind of legs. Really mess him up. Give him some new looks.
Yeah, and some cool sunglasses.
Yeah, and make
a motorbike.
Guillermo del Toro will direct it as well.
Exactly.
Spiritual successor to Blade 2.
Das Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this one. Number 8 was Into the Woods, a film that I asked during the quiz if I should watch, and many of you said no, don't bother. So you know what, I'll not do it. 9 was Foxcatcher. A lot of you guys got that, but not as many people as got Guardians of the Galaxy. Nearly everybody, 90 out of 95 teams, 94 teams got Guardians of the Galaxy, except for the one team that put Role Models.
You'll know if you're watching this if it's you, okay? You'll know if you did it. And just to let you know that everybody else got it right.
Everybody else got it right.
Everybody else got it right. But, you can't win them all.
Nope.
You can't win them all. But the previous guess was nothing, so,
Hey, they're having fun taking part in the quiz, so that's fine. Round 2 was our comic soundtracks round. Number 1 was Kingsman, so if you put Kingsman or Kingsman the Secret Service, you got some points. Someone did just put generic action hero music, which
not wrong.
Nope.
Not wrong.
300 in at number 2. Lots of hooting and hollering. American Splendor, not too many of you guys got. Looks like a handful of you guys got American Splendor. And again, if you've not watched American Splendor, give it a shot. It's very fun, very entertaining, and very, very sad at times as well. Hellboy, one of my faves, of course. Don't know about these people who make it 2 separate words, though. Obviously, not used to the source material. Give it a read if you get a chance. Some of you guys got that. Looks like about half of you. 30 Days a Night, which I thought I was in the majority when I said 30 Days a Night was not a good movie, but judging from what I saw on social media and even in the chat, people like 30 Days a Night, Adam.
I have only watched it once when it came out, and maybe one day I will revisit it because I do remember thinking it was 30 days of shite. But maybe I'm wrong, and I'll try and give it another go. I'll just add it to the watch list, you know.
I just remember there's a part in the movie where, I guess this is, spoiler alert for 30 Days a Night, I think. Josh Hartnett, like, might break his arm and basically punches a vampire with his hand stump. Like, he uses, like, there's bones protruding from the arm, and he just punches a vampire through the head with his hand stump. And I'm like, oh, I guess that's a thing. I just thought it was boring. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Everybody's entitled to like whatever they want, and that's what's great about cinema. It's subjective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless I object to your opinion, then you can get the hell out of here. No, please stay. Dread in at number 6, The Crow at 7, The Mask in at number 8. Oh, actually, wait. Let's see. What did someone put for the Crow at number 7? Someone just put an ellipsis and then rap.
Yeah, I guess so.
Another one put Kick-Ass and then in brackets responsible for genocide.
What the hell did that? That was what I was confused about. I don't know if I read it too early. I've had a very big lack of sleep, so I was like, "What the hell does that mean?" But I move on. I don't want to ask. I could have just, I guess, emailed and be like, "Excuse me, what do you mean by this?" But no one wants to get that email at 4 a.m.
No. And then finally we had Sin City in at the last one, number 10. So well done with that round. And then the picture round, which of course our topical picture round about films starring princes, featuring princes. And for the most part, a fairly easy round, I thought, especially the first two, Jake Gyllenhaal and the Prince of Persia. And much like the round in the back there, only one person got one part of that two-part question wrong. So 95 teams got Prince of Persia, or the Prince of Persia Sands of Times. 94 teams got Jake Gyllenhaal with one person. So you knew the name of the film, but you just couldn't remember.
It's quite generic, to be fair.
True.
Like,
very true.
No one remembers anything. I didn't watch Prince of Persia for all the right reasons. But yeah, who gives? I bet you Jake Gyllenhaal's like, please, I'd like to forget this. Eternal Sunshine, just of like Prince of Persia, the staff of Bum Trouble or something, whatever it's called.
The staff of the history. Oh wait, hang on 2 seconds. Oh, sorry. Do you need this?
Okay, well, I mean, this is how it is with Frank. He decides that he needs to leave us alone. So, hey, everyone. We can do a review if you want. We can review some things around the room. This is a walkie-talkie that I have.
Sorry, that's what happens with live non-television. What were you talking about, Adam? What were you saying with everybody?
I got a bit scared, if I'm honest. And I was trying to show off things around my flat. I have a medal. Got a big ditto up here if you want to see it.
I'm glad you said ditto. I didn't know where that word was going.
What else is in this? I've got a drawer that's got a doorknob in because there's a little bathroom here. And the first night we moved in, my girlfriend got stuck in the bathroom because we hadn't tried the locks. And so then I tried to like bash it in, and we couldn't do it. We got to the point where we were able to put like a butter knife under the door for her to use, and I had another knife, and we just stabbed our way out. So I have a doorknob here, and we can give it away in the next quiz if you want.
I've seen the pictures of it. This is something that did happen, and it looked very painful for the door frame.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. I can understand stabbing someone to death now. They're not dead, by the way. She's here. She's alive. She did the artwork for the podcast. I couldn't lie about this, but probably need to get that fixed at some point. Anyway, thanks very much for putting up with this stupid story.
All right, back to the answers. Number 2 was, of course, Your Highness with James Franco. A lot of you got James Franco. Some of you guys, probably quite rightly, you were in the ballpark with your Michael Cera's and your Jay Baruchels. But no, it was most of you guys got that. Next up, we start whittling them down. We had Enchanted, not Ella Enchanted. The film is called Enchanted with James Marsden, not Kevin Sorbo.
A name that does not crop up. Not
nearly enough.
Not nearly enough. No, was he? It was Walking Tall 2. Was it where Walking Tall 1 had The Rock and they replaced him with Kevin Sorbo,
Oh
which
god,
is
yeah.
like, oh, I bought this brand new car. I'll trade it for a fucking
A
tricycle,
go-kart.
please.
Oh yeah.
And a go-kart, an old Dodgem.
Step on it. Next up, another one that most of you got, and I do say most of you because a couple got it wrong, but Purple Rain and Prince, not Bohemian Rhapsody and Rami Malek. And somebody got Purple Rain right. All right, how does this happen? So you've
I don't
gotten
understand this
Purple
bit.
Rain, the film Purple Rain, starring Prince, which everybody knows, and you put Andre 3000.
Did they think that like I don't know. I don't know. Good on them. Good on them. But
I
I
like
think
it.
if I'd guessed Purple Rain, I probably would have had first guess is Prince, and I'd be stuck after that. But
Right, next up was the final one was Prince Lone Star from Spaceballs, as played by Bill Paxton. A lot of you guys got Spaceballs, a lot of you guys got Bill Paxton. A couple of people put John Candy in. Yes, he was one of the faces covered up, but we did say you had to name the Prince. Tried to make sense of that. A couple guys.
wait, Bill Pullman wasn't it?
Yeah, did I say Bill Paxton?
Yeah, because and I realized I think I ticked somebody as saying that they had Bill Paxton.
Well, somebody got a free point then. But trust me when I say
Yeah.
it wasn't one of the winners, because I always double and triple check the top 3 or 4
Yeah.
teams. But no, that there have been videos, long discussions about those two names, and like having that thing where you imagine one of the actors in a film that the other one was in. It's they're great actors, both of them, and rip to one of them, of course. And
A bong rip for you tonight, Bill Paxton.
wait, let me get my vape out. It's not a vape. This is the thing that allowed me to use the camera last night. That
I see.
hey, but
What do I have? I have a battery I could lick if you want.
yeah, go ahead, lick it. Is it a D cell?
Wow, I'm charged up. No, it's an Energizer, only a name brand.
Oh, those aren't fun to lick. The D cells are the best to lick because you actually get a little shock from them.
Dear, little shaka.
All right, let's go on then, because the next round, of course, is one of our favorites, and I do say that I use the collective we because we are a family here. Let me get it up. Not what you're thinking of, you dirty, dirty minds. It's the quotes round. That's right. We're looking at some quotes here, some of our favorite quotes, and it started with Nemo here, and the line was, "He touched the butt." That was the little seahorse guy said in Finding Nemo, right? Look, he touched it. I touched the butt because it's a boat, and he didn't know they were calling it a butt up till then. But what if the little seahorse or starfish or whatever the hell kind of fish that is? Someone correct me. I don't really care. He's just said to himself, "He's bad to the fishbone."
Yeah, he could have said that. It doesn't fit, but
Nope. But what if it is bad to the fishbone? He's just like, "Oh, he's sushi now." Oh.
so they would have a knowledge of what sushi is. They would understand that they are caught and usually cooked.
Yes.
But that there was another way of preparing them. Like, imagine being out somewhere and then just like you're going near a track or something. I'm like a train track, and I'm like, oh, looks like he's gonna be Gerber Gobber. You're like, what's that? Oh, it's a way that the aliens eat us. Cold. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'd
Doesn't fit.
lose my little mind. They have no idea what the world is outside them. Flaw in the movie. Please write an
bullshit.
email Pixar. Let them know that we're not going to
100
stand
things.
for this kind of shitty film production. Step up your game.
We definitely go through and just have those shitty YouTube videos where it's like 100 things wrong with Finding Nemo. Number 1, fish don't talk. Number 2, did you know that pelicans don't eat sushi?
Aladdin, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. But what if the genie just said, "I'm Robin Williams"?
Very bad from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? That film is quite like, hey, does it take place in a post-apocalyptic future? That's the theory. Maybe the genie made his self based on the visage of Robin Williams. That brings another layer into it.
Whoa, you've got me now, man.
That's it.
This is... I don't know if it's that or if it's this permanent marker, but I'm going places right now.
Toy Story, the line was, "So play nice." And to be fair, most of you guys got that, and there wasn't a funny
It's
enough
my haircut.
answer. I think you have that shirt somewhere lying around.
I'm wearing it now. Ah! I don't have any toys though around. I guess I do
I've
have
got
that big
enough
bit
for the both of us, really.
I,
So.
I know.
Next was Peter Pan. All it takes is faith and trust. But, because everyone remembers that line. To be fair,
That's
most of
Masonic
you
realism.
did. But what if instead of that, he simply said, "I'm Peter Pan, baby."
Pedo Pan.
That's the line. You heard me.
This is after seeing fucking what's his name, Prince Andrew on all his picture rounds. You've got it in your head now.
I'm Peter Pan, baby.
Wait, this is like last week's one.
Oh, wait, there was one more line as well that was quite good. I've got some edibles around here somewhere.
Go on, lad.
Hercules, giving up is for rookies, kid. There. But what if instead of that, I mean, this is just kind of depressing. What if Phil just said, "A guy can only take so much disappointment." Yeah,
that came from a real
it
place.
just speaks to the heart at this.
He's rough as ass, fucking Hercules there, wasn't he?
Oh, he looked a bit sick, if I'm honest. He might have had it. Doug was, "I was hiding under your porch because I love you." Oh my God, it's the best line, right? Well, what if instead he just said, "I just did a shit"?
That wouldn't have suited the rating of this.
It's the same reaction though. That's what a dog would do, you know.
And the two things could happen at the same time, simultaneously. He could be under the porch because he loves him, but he also is a dog, so he probably just does shit.
But wait, hang on. How's he under the porch if the porch under the porch is empty sky?
He's an angel. Doug is dead. And he
Doug,
comes
angel
to
music,
take...
baby.
Yes. He's come to take the old man's soul away to heaven.
And he does that with that. I like this.
Exactly.
There's layers to all these Disney movies, like The Lion King, where they write sex in the clouds.
Oh my God!
Those dirty animators, eh? Rafiki.
This has descended this fucking thing so quickly.
Rafiki says, "The past can hurt, but what if instead of that he said," I don't know why Rafiki would be saying this, but "Fuck off, monkey, with that stick." Surely Simba would be saying that to him.
Yeah, maybe there was another baboon behind Simba being like, it's like, no, this one's mine.
We can only hope. Oh, gazoon tight. And with that sneeze, we move on to number 8, which was from Inside Out, with a line from Anger is, "Congratulations, San Francisco, you ruined pizza." You see, look at that. Oh, but instead of that, what if he said, "Hipsters ruin everything"? Not wrong.
That feels like it could be something.
It feels like it could have been a guess for the film, right?
Yeah.
I like this one, though. "You're disrespecting Italy."
Why would either the anger or the actor Lewis Black give a fucking shit about what you do in Italy?
They've ruined pizza. That's why. This one, I was surprised by how many people got "Ohana means family," but for some reason, someone just put "duck," Magnum duck. Do you know what that is? Should I know what that is? Please let me know if I should know what that is, because I have no idea what that is. And then finally, Frozen, which is the line, "Some people are worth melting for," spoken by the disgusting Josh Gad. I can't stand him, which makes it hard because I really always want to watch those reunion shows that he's putting on, but he really takes it down a notch. And like anytime he talks, I just want to turn it off.
Completely agree. Just not my cup of tea. I don't wish him ill. No. I just don't. I just want him to make the bank. I want him to do 3 more Frozen films because then I don't have to watch them.
Yep.
And then
So then there'd be 5 in total, the series.
5 in total. I haven't seen
yeah.
the second one.
Nope.
But I've seen the first one.
I've not seen either of them. Go.
Okay. Let It Go is a very famous song that is sang. You might know it. I'll sing it for you later.
Yes.
But I just want them to just do those and then fuck off somewhere else.
That's it.
Basically.
Hey, he's going to be in Artemis Fowl, coming to Disney+. Plus. It was supposed to come out to theaters, but now it's coming to Disney+, Plus, directed by Kenneth Branagh. What the fuck did I just say? None of those words make any sense.
I won't watch that.
Right, so the line was, some people are worth melting for, but instead of that, what if little Olaf said, "What's wrong? It's a stroke, bitch. Call an ambulance."
It's because his fucking face dropped. That's good. Whoever did that, well done. That one's a good one. That was worth losing points on.
That one might be the answer of the week, I think.
That's the best one, I think. That's probably the best one for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Early contender there. Right, let's get back to the scoreboard. Let's see where it is, of course. Where is it? There it is. Back to the markings. Next up was the trivia round, of course, where it was the size matters. So put them in order, cast size, smallest to biggest, and then from running time, shortest to longest. And again, because you guys knew the answers are right in front of you. No jokey answers here, so the correct answers were Antichrist, My Dinner with Andre, Gravity, Moon, and Castaway for cast sizes. And then for length, Gravity, Moon, Antichrist, My Dinner with Andre, and Castaway. So, well done to the teams. I think a couple of you guys got perfect marks in there. And we're not calling you cheaters. We're definitely not calling you cheaters.
It's easy to cheat on this one. And if you did cheat, you have to take this up. When you die and you look into the white...
you fly up to heaven. Doug takes you up there in his little house with his balloons.
Yeah.
And you stare your maker in the eye.
And you look to the side and you see grandpapa and grandmama, and they're looking at you with the little harps or whatever your religion says, and as if that's what I don't have any. And then they're going, "No, can't come in." Cheated on a film quiz. They'll say this, and what was the answer? Antichrist. It all makes sense to them. You down, and then you're just going to be haunting like the Prince Charles the rest of your life, wandering the halls
with the other ghost, because it is haunted.
It is haunted. There are some scary beings around there anyway, so...
Let's go to the final round, which was the over-the-top kills round. This was a fun one. A lot of wrong answers, but a lot of funny wrong answers as well. So the first film with the steamroller killing the kid was Maximum Overdrive. Let's go through some of these. Somebody thought Steamroller Killer.
That sounds... I mean, there's that film this week that was it Money Plane or something? Money
Heist, Plane, Money Heist, Honey Plane.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, that is on the par. Like, they've just basically had the title and you're like, that'll do. Just, you know what the film is.
Yeah, it says it right on the tin. I like this one, Killdozer.
Ooh, that surely should be a film already.
I feel like it is, Death by Land Zamboni.
Okay, for the Canadian audiences, obviously.
Someone, for some reason, put A Fish Called Wanda. Yeah.
Fair play.
The Steamroller of Doom.
Okay, yeah.
And then finally, Flattened.
That'd be Oscar bait, that kind of one.
Yeah. I could say,
my legs were crushed.
I've been flattened by the runaway steamroller, but now I'm going to fight my way back and become a steamroller myself.
Exactly. Roll over the competition. Roll over Beethoven.
Yeah.
It was Beethoven driving it.
Oh my god. It was Charles
More
Grodin.
like Beethoven roll
It was
over.
Charles Grodin had his legs crushed.
Yes.
He's still kicking.
And it's not revealed. It's not revealed. Well, not much if he's got his legs crushed. But he should definitely, it's a whole, a whole investigation goes on, and then it's just flashbacks to just these two paws on top of the fucking wheel.
It also works as a sequel to Cujo, really.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there we go.
Number 2 was Sleepwalkers, where somebody gets corned in the back. Somebody put the Brady Bunch Murders, which I quite liked.
That's good.
Someone else put Some Corny Movie, and then in brackets they put, haha, because we get it. We get it. It's funny. We get it. I can read between the lines. Someone going with the Brady Bunch murders theme. Brady Bunch movie 2.
No, it wasn't.
No.
I guess it's how the film looked as well.
A couple of people put, obviously there were some guesses for Children of the Corn, various Children of the Corns. Somebody guessed Corny Killer Karen.
I hope they were with C's.
They weren't.
I hope there was
They weren't. And that's...
Then you need to look at your maker next to that person who probably cheated.
Yeah.
And just know that you're next for the pit.
The pit of despair. Next up, we had Chopping Mall. Most of you guys got this one. Someone put Killer Robots Go to the Mall. Again, says what it does on the tin. Go to the store.
Yeah.
Killer Robots on the Mall. I'll take 3. Let's do it. Someone else put Zap Sale at the Mall. Invasion of the Mall Robots. Robbie the Robot Reloaded. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one. That's Saturday morning kind of kids TV.
Death by Laser Robots and Short Circuit Break. I like take the Short Circuit series and turn it into a horror.
Listen, we've already got fucking Short Circuit 3 in our heads. We know where it's going, so we'll let you know if we need an additional writer.
Or someone to do some racially insensitive voices for the film.
That was not in our version, okay? We're getting...
We've gotten rid of those characters and actors.
Yes.
Are those films going to go away now as well? They probably should.
They probably should. Well, yeah, maybe do like a cut where you just cut out all of Fisher Stevens. That might be better.
I think it'd be like you could combine the two and have like a 40-minute film then.
Yeah, or have him like animate over him when he comes on, like his whole head is just animated differently.
Yeah, and like have him redub it, sounding normal.
Don't get him to redub it. We'll get someone else who's maybe got that accent. We're not because then that's just continuing the
we
cycle.
We redub it in his normal accent.
Okay. So it's just like, oh, hello, Jonathan 5. Nice to meet you.
Yes, hi.
Rather than what he did.
Pleasure, Jonathan.
Yes.
Mad Robot Sex Games was another good one. That was good.
Yeah.
The next one was Scanners. Most of you guys knew Scanners. Some people thought it was Psychic Headbuster, or someone else just wrote Truly Horrible Film.
Okay.
Just cuts right to it. Someone else put Killer Conference. So, very good. The remake of The Blob was next. I like this one. This one was quite good. STI, Sexually Transmitted Invaders.
Ooh, it sounds like I honestly, there's very creative people who do this quiz, and it always feels like they're also making their own stupid stories. So don't give them away for free like we do.
Someone else put Boobs with Bite, which I quite like.
Me too.
Death at Second Base was quite good. I like that. Then next up we had The Omen. Most people got The Omen. Randomly, a couple of people put The Omen 2, The Omen 3. It was just the original The Omen. Someone put DIY and Die. Again, a lot. I want to see some of these movies.
Yeah.
Another person put Improper Building Workplace Safety Video.
Okay, so my dad did this quiz then. Okay, we found.
Right, we had Deadly Friend next. That was the one where the basketball gets chucked at the girl's or the woman's head and it explodes. Some good ones here. Someone put Get Off My Lawn. Always Drink Your Milk. Invasion of the Grandma, which is good.
Okay.
Nothing But Net. I quite liked. Coach Carter. Somebody put. Space Jam. Yeah.
Okay.
Mega Force. I like Mega just because there would have to be some Mega Force there.
There would.
Meet the Hollowheads is quite good. And Bad Babysitter. So yeah, lots of good ones there. Ooh, okay. Next, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. A lot of you guys got that one. A couple of people put Silent Night, Deadly Night, the first one. Someone just put The Trash Man. So, Taking Out the Trash is another one. Ghostbusters 2 for some reason. Which don't know which version of Ghostbusters 2 you've seen. Someone else just put The Rescuers, which is quite good.
Maybe this is the same team who put the rescuers last like 2 weeks. I'm
Ah.
starting to notice patterns in old
Mm.
quizzes. It's kind of sad. But you know what? It's kind of interesting with this. Just looking at the round, like a lot of empty spaces. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
just. I don't know if they just closed down the quiz and they're like, "This is bullshit," or were they like, "It's just too hard." I guess when it got to the end, I don't know.
It's a
Like you said,
very
it decided the winner, really.
it's a niche round, I would say. Like most of the rounds, if you just like cinema overall, you could probably do all right, or at least think you've got a chance. The horror rounds, especially the killer, the over the top deaths round, even. That's pretty niche to horror fans specifically. Like there are some bigger films in there, like The Omen and things like that, but a lot of these, to get the sillier, funnier deaths, you have to go to some obscure films. So well done to everybody who did so well in it. Killer Clowns
Yeah.
from Outer Space, a lot of you guys got that one. Someone just put Clown Story, which again sounds a bit like Oscar bait. And
It does.
then
Yeah.
Troll 2 at the end. So there you go. Lots of good answers, lots of right answers, lots of wrong answers, but at least most of those wrong answers were funny ones. So yeah, well done to
Exactly.
everybody. And you know what, Adam, it's probably that time. I think we've left him waiting long enough.
Okay. Okay.
Let's find
I'm
out
excited.
who has won this quiz. First, the facts. The facts of the night. 270 concurrent viewers, so we're sticking pretty strong, hovering around that sort of 250 to 300 mark. So thank you again, everybody who tuned in. That accounted for 326 players. Again, over 325 players, just by one. But that is, again, that number we're sticking to. So it's really nice to see that. It's nice to see that we definitely have that community. It seems like this is our community. We got this solid group of people, like over 300 people that will come every week to do this quiz. So that is amazing stuff, guys. Thank you so much. And as we've said, 95 teams. And I was worried going into this. I thought we might have a tie this week just because it seemed like the rounds were skewing a bit easier, but there isn't. We only have one winner. And not only is it a winner, it is our first back-to-back winner, because the winner is Apocalypse Meow Redux.
Wow.
That is right. We have had the same team win 2 of these quizzes in a row. Congratulations, Apocalypse Meow Redux. Great stuff there. Yeah, you guys did it. Let's go over to the full standings to see how much you did it by. 56 points, which was exactly what you guys had last week. So your cheating is strong. It's you know to give yourself that 3 or 4 points that you can't keep. No, we're joking. We know you wouldn't cheat. And it's a good stuff, guys. You only missed 4 total questions, and I believe you had 3 perfect rounds in there as well. Rounds 3, 5, and 6, which is very good. In second place, we have Stay Home, Protect the NHS, Save Lives, Take Car, Go to Mom's, Kill Phil, Grab Liz, Go Further, Winchester, Have a 54 points. They actually had...
Wow.
This was close because they actually had 4 perfect rounds. Rounds 1, 3, 4, and 5. But the rounds that they didn't get perfect in sort of let them down a bit in the end. Whereas Apocalypse Meow, they evened it out a bit. But guys, very close. You're very nearly there at the top. And then in 52 points, Christopher Walken as Pope Benedict XVI, which I quite like as a name. Yeah. And now, let's go over some of those names. We've, of course, got
The rest.
The Incredible Hulk is a vital part of the MCU with 49 points.
Sure.
So what are we? Some kind of clever quiz name with 48 points? Brunch.
I saw that name when I was doing my thing, and I was like, because obviously Frank only he does all the answers and then he'll go through and find the good names, and I only saw that right at the start, and I was like, that's funny. Didn't think that you guys and girls would fucking come as high as you did. So absolutely, you know what? Just proves how stupid I am. Well done.
Well done. Brunch Club at Tiffany's, back in the habit. I quite like. Yeah.
Oh.
Politically endorsed Nookie incoming Saturday, aka Team Penis with 38 points. The easing of the lockdown is here. Whose bubble are you gonna burst? Or Am I gonna? Yeah, we can do some sexual jokes out of this. I'm sure. I definitely have them in my mind. I just don't want to say them out loud. So we'll move on. I digress. Conditional Return of the Jedi with 34 points. 33 points. We got the Snyder Cut. Yeah, baby. It's the Snyder Cut, baby.
Do you know what? I have to. I'll speak quiet so she can't hear me. But when I was going through. I don't know what I think. I was when we were doing the quiz, and when you made a joke about like a Snyder Cut, and Irish was like, "Why do you keep joking about this? It's not funny." And I was like, "It is funny." So if you
I like how
your team name,
your answer seemed like it was in the form of a question. It is funny.
Maybe I'm wrong, but then it's not just me and my friends. Other people think it's funny too.
I quite like this one. The only drive-in movie theater in the UK. This is like this easing of the lockdown where they're like, right, drive-through lockdown words. Drive-through animal parks are going to be open, and drive-in movie theaters in a country that has 20 total. Like, it is not a country that is known for them at all. Like, in America, it makes sense because there are hundreds of them. Maybe not so many of them open anymore, but there were still hundreds of them. Here, it's like, where the hell are you going to a drive-in movie theater?
No, I think there's one in Manchester. I think from a few years ago, because I remember thinking, I want to go to that, but then I had to drive, and I didn't want to do that.
I think somebody said there's one in Gateshead or something. I think there'll be pop-up ones now, like, you know how they were all big on like the rooftop cinemas. They'll find a couple of empty car parks, they'll put an inflatable screen that's not even big. It'll be like a 20-foot screen. You'll have to get up and sit on top of your car to look over the cars in front of you. But there you go.
In England, just like freezing your ass off. Like it will happen, and it'll be all like, shh, it's a secret. 50 quid. It'll be showing cars, and you have to decorate your car to look like fucking Lightning McQueen.
You have to paint over the windshield, so you're just gonna get into a terrible car accident. Ka-chow!
You look out that one pupil, and I'll look out the other one.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, you could leave the pupils empty. I never thought of that. And it could be a soulless car, just like those 3 films. Soulless, conglomerate-made films for children, meant to sell toys. I hate films like that. Go away, Power Rangers.
Totodile, move.
Oh, where'd I put the answers? I made him go away. All right. Whoa! All right, the next one was Police Reform Academy, which was quite good. I don't know, this keeps going away. We have a team called Dab, if you insist.
You're on your own there, pal.
McDonald's is open with 24 points and causing traffic jams all over the place. There's a McDonald's near us, and it is causing massive pile-ups because the queue to get in the drive-thru is so long, which goes to show just how stupid a lot of people are. Like, McDonald's been closed. Nice. It's been closed for 2 months. I need it. I need a Big Mac. I need it.
It's pathetic. I hate them. I hate all. I just think that. I just hate the United Kingdom, if I'm honest. I mean, you know.
They love a queue, though. Really. You guys love a queue.
Oh, we love a queue, don't we? Did you go Mackey's in the end? Did you? We went. What did you get? Did you get chicken nuggets? Did you get chicken nuggets and chips? Oh, he can't sleep without his chicken nuggets. Fucking drown them. Take it. Take this.
And finally was 2000 Edward Colston's Under the Sea with 24 points. Guys, very well done on the quiz. I crunched the numbers again. Look, the high score was 56 again. That's what we were last week, of course. The average score, again, was hovering right between 32 and 33. So I thought it was going to be a bit easier, but it turns out it's just as hard as the rest of them. And a low score this week of 9 points. So well done on that low score. But again, a big congratulations to Apocalypse, Meow, Redux, and all the teams who take part, because we know going into it, a lot of you probably know you're probably not going to win, I would guess. I don't know, because there's some stiff competition here. But it's nice that you guys are here to have fun anyway, and we really appreciate it. And something else we really appreciated last night was a couple of you guys giving us a Twitch Prime subscription. That was so cool to see. Like, we always mention it, but not a lot of people who do the quiz are probably big Twitch users, and maybe the ones that are probably use their Twitch subscription somewhere else. But hey, it's just a cool thing to do that if you've got an Amazon Prime account, you can do for free. And it was really cool to see like 3 subscriptions last night during the quiz, and we got some more followers during the quiz as well again. So things are going pretty cool over here on Twitch. It's nice to see everybody starting to engage, and we're going to start sprucing up our Twitch page a bit. Maybe we'll make some more emotes as well for those who do subscribe. And who knows, we might... we need to discuss this behind closed doors, but maybe there'll be some sort of subscriber-only things in the future.
Wow.
And I'll just put that out there, not having given any previous thought to it, but that's what people do.
Not talk to me about this,
No.
So this will be interesting to see what we do. But I'm always up for it, and we even got a few coffees as well last night, which we did, yes. Again, we never expect anyone to give anything. We would be doing our Filmageddon stuff, come rain or shine. But yeah, it's very nice to get the support, and thanks very much. And all especially when we had a bit of trouble with the stream last night, like you said, dropped off a little bit, but everyone stuck around and everyone was really positive, and it's just refreshing. It's really refreshing, especially at a time when if you do go online, there's all these fucking gammons and whatever, and I will also keep the words I'd like to say about those kind of fucking morons to a minimum. But it's so nice to actually get a lot of positivity and stuff, and it's just nice, a lot of people who just play the quiz. So thanks very much for playing and being part of it.
And of course, I'll let you guys let us know on social media and Twitter and stuff like that after the quiz, with a lot of good messages, a lot of back and forth we saw between teams and other players and us. A lot of people adding some of those horror films to their watch list, which is great. Of course, we've got the team up here with Travis the Hedgehog, and of course, my hedgehog pillow that supports my back, because otherwise I have terrible posture. I do have terrible posture. I still find it amazing they find something every week, every one of them, to connect to the quiz, and that shows how big a cinema fans you guys are. Lots of fun stuff. 30 Days a Night, love. I don't get it. I had this poster because I used to work at movie theater, and I brought it with me to uni, where I was living in a dorm with 8 other people. And so we hung all my movie posters on the wall, just to be we'll be the movie one. So 20 movie posters just hung around the wall. And I remember after seeing 30 Days a Night, I took a piece of white paper and I wrote the word boring on it, and I taped it over the word night. And that's how it stayed for 2 years.
Jesus.
That's what I think. But again, everybody's opinion is valid here. So
it's the same old Filmageddon font as well, I think. So I think it obviously had a lasting impression.
Oh my god, it is. It's
it's the same color scheme that we use.
Oh, I just noticed that. Oh look, and somebody clipped up the old happy birthday message for Ryan there, who missed out in the quiz, and we expect you back this week, next week, whenever you want. We don't force anybody. But no, thank you guys for the great messages. Thank you for any donations that you guys threw our way. And it was fun. And like I said, we're doing a Rewind quiz this upcoming week. So Rewind quiz number 8 will be next week on Wednesday. And then the week after that, live lockdown quiz number 3. The big one, 8 new rounds, and it's going to be fun. We're taking on board a lot of the stuff that people have been saying. Some, there might be a round or 2 in there that people have suggested, so we will see. It's going to be a good one. And in the meantime, while we're not doing those quizzes, we're doing things like playing too much Call of Duty. Sometimes we stream it, sometimes we don't. It's not everyone's cup of tea. It's basically no one's cup of tea, apparently. But ours. But we enjoy it because we get to hang out with our friends virtually. And last week we skipped doing a straight-to-video game, but maybe it'll come back this weekend. You never know.
We'll see what happens. But I think it was quite funny yesterday. I think for a lot of people, maybe doing the film quiz was the first time seeing a lot of the other things that we've put up on our YouTube, because Frank made a video for the intermission, and I've never cringed as much. It's always one thing when you do a podcast or you do a video and you just put it up there and you don't get any feedback. really, or if you do, it's just like, oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Because so yeah, knowing that people are watching that kind of stuff that we used to put up when we were but a fledgling Filmageddon group. It's very interesting.
I mean, I think it elicited some of the reactions I would have wanted. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that it opened the door for a few people that might not have ever dug into our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Filmageddon. But yeah, there's more of that on there. I mean, I had to make some creative edits to some of the stuff just so we sounded a bit better to a general audience. Because, I mean, if you thought what you saw in that shot for shot is bad, there are extended editions, there are multiple episodes. I mean, if you've ever listened to a full episode of the podcast as well, we like ourselves some bridges, and we like them even better when they're lit ablaze, baby.
When I saw the podcast thing come up, I was like, oh, he's used a clip from it. What's he used? You found probably the nicest one.
I mean,
But,
I felt a bit worried just using the clip of me saying tramp over and over again, but it's fine. And that episode 130 is out now. Episode 131, it will be coming your way very soon. We've done quite a bit of those, and we tease it sort of every week. More stuff coming to the YouTube channel at some point. Busy times and all that, and lockdown and the rest of it. But yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in today for this vodcast number 19. I mean, the numbers are adding up, Adam. 19 vodcasts, like 9 weeks of film quizzing, all this crap. It's there's so no, it's not crap what we do, but like there's so much stuff that we've amassed in such a short amount of time. So it's been pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's been class, and just once again, thanks everyone who's been really receptive to it. And if there's any way we can share your stuff, if you've got anything coming up or whatever, just let us know. Just message us or something, because we're pretty easy about sharing other people's stuff as well. Because we just like doing that. But yeah, thanks very much. And it was a good evening last night, and it continues to always be a good evening whenever you're on screen, Frank.
And you as well, Adam. And
I'll stop.
I'll speak to you soon, buddy. And of course, we'll see you all soon as well, whether that's this weekend for a game stream or next week for the quiz itself. So from me, Frank, and from him, Adam, this has been the Filmageddon Vodcast, episode 19. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.